Okay, so let's have layers of the atmosphere. So usually our atmosphere, okay, it has four major layers. So first is we have the troposphere. So usually where commercial planes located. And then we have the stratosphere. So we have the air balloons na usually kaya abtod. And then we have the mesosphere where meteors, okay, start to glow or makita nato or ginagihan siya or yung mga area na dinadaanan ng mga meteors. We have the thermosphere, okay, where our satellites, okay, makita and then or located. And then we have the exosphere. So first is we have here is the lowest layer of the atmosphere. So you live here, okay? So usually yung mga portion na like yung mga birds, yung mga planes, so that is the portion of troposphere. So tropo means turning or changing. This is more there is more changing in this layer than any other. So weather occurs here and then shallowest layer, so thinnest, okay? So the bottom layer of the atmosphere, okay? So the first layer from the surface of the earth. So it stretches from about 11 kilometers. So temperature decreases with altitude. So where weather condition happens with vertical air currents, turbulence, or contains 75% of the air. So mostly nitrogen and oxygen. So tropopause, okay, tropopause is the boundary in the atmosphere between the troposphere and the stratosphere. Okay, so we have the next layer is the stratosphere. So stratosphere is the second layer of the atmosphere from the Earth's surface. So reaches from troposphere to about 50 kilometers above surface of Earth. Strato means layer or spread out. Okay, so ozone layer is here. So ozone layer is located at stratosphere. So remember, it protects living things from ultraviolet radiation from the sun. So jets often fly here because it is calm. Okay, so as altitude increases, temperature increases because ozone layers absorb heat. So the second layer of the atmosphere up to 50 kilometers with horizontal air current. Okay, temperature increases with altitude, contains the ozone layer. Okay, this is a symbol of ozone layer, ozone. And then in the upper region where most jet planes travel through contains about 24% of the air. So gamay na lang ang available na gases or air na present sa stratosphere. Okay, so we have the ozone layer. Okay, so it's a thin part of the Earth atmosphere that absorb almost all the sun's harmful ultraviolet lights. Ozone holes are popular names for areas of the damaged part of the ozone layer. Okay, this is the inaccurate. Ozone layer is damaged is more likely a really thin patch than a hole. So that is the ozone layer. Okay, so we have the ozone sphere. In this layer, ozone concentration are about 2 to 8 parts per million, which is most higher than in lower atmosphere, but still very small compared to the main components of the atmosphere. Okay, so stratopause is the level of the atmosphere, which is the boundary between the two layers, stratosphere and mesosphere. We have the mesosphere, so the third layer of the atmosphere, up to about 80 kilometers, okay, above the Earth's surface. So temperature decreases with altitude. So we call this layer, so this is the coldest layer of the Earth atmosphere. where most meteors burn up. So usually pag diba, once a meteor enters the Earth atmosphere, okay, so that area is called the mesosphere. That is the reason why, or that is the part, okay, where most meteors burn up. So mesosphere, okay, comes from the Greek word mesos, means middle, and spira means ball, is a layer of Earth atmosphere. So that is directly above the stratosphere and directly below the thermosphere. So mesopause. Mesopause is the boundary, okay, boundary between mesosphere and thermosphere. So atmospheric region, the mesopause is the coldest place on Earth with temperature as low as negative 100 degrees Celsius or negative 146 degrees Fahrenheit. So we have the ionosphere. So lower layer of the thermosphere reaches from about 80 km to 400 km above Earth's surface. Energy from the sun causes gas molecules here to become electrically charged particles. Okay? Radio waves bounce off ions back to Earth. Okay? Signals travel much farther at night. So, auroras, okay? So usually di ba na makita natin sa mga TV or like mga sa old na mga park, okay? So di ba makita natin na yung mga aurora. So auroras, okay, di na siya ma-create sa ionosphere, okay? Falls because of the ionosphere. So we have thermosphere. So thermosphere is the outermost layer of our atmosphere. So this is the fourth or the last part or last layer of our atmosphere. So reaches from 80 km above Earth's surface into outer space. There is no definite upper limit. Okay? Thermal means heat, and then this layer is the most thickest layer. Okay? Pinaka-baga. So about 1,000 km, okay, above Earth's surface. So this layer also is the hottest layer, okay, due to ions na present, hydrogen plus and helium that directly absorb the sun's radiation. Okay, temperature increases with altitude. So where radio waves are reflected. Okay, so let's have this figure. Okay, so as you see, these are the things you will see, okay, according to the level of layers of the Earth. So we have the so this is the Earth's surface. So we have the troposphere. So in troposphere we have the planes, we have the parachutes, and then we have the commercial aircrafts, okay, located. And we have the stratosphere. We have the supersonic planes, and then we have this is clouds, and then we have the mesosphere, okay, the mesosphere where meteors, and then noctiluxin, okay, noctiluxin clouds located, okay, and then we have the thermosphere, okay, where polar lights or auroras, okay, located, and then we have the exosphere where aircrafts and then satellites, okay, located. Okay, so we have troposphere, okay, in troposphere, okay, the temperature varies, okay, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot, and then stratosphere, same, cold or hot. But in mesosphere, okay, so mesosphere is the coldest layer of the Earth atmosphere, and then thermosphere is the hottest, hottest layer of the Earth atmosphere. Okay, so we have that. So thank you for, so that's the end of this topic. So we have this reference slideshare.net.